Is that lipstick on my face? Oh no, it's just a zit. Hello there, it's Samantha. So today I'm coming to you with my summer biannual Bibliothon TBR 2017. That was a mouthful, but I got it. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of the biannual Bibliothon. I have taken part in most of them. I unfortunately have not been able to participate in every single one. I didn't actually participate in the one earlier this year because I was doing my mock exams at that time. I'm not really sure how well I'm going to be able to do during this one just because I did unfortunately have to start a full-time job this summer because of my bank account being very low. Unfortunately, I had to start a full-time job, which means I'm working 5 days a week. I don't have any other responsibilities apart from work, so hopefully I can get as much reading done as possible. Let's get into the TBR. So the first challenge is to read the group book. This time around is Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. I'm afraid I cannot take part in this challenge because currently the only edition out is the hardcover, and that's like out of my price range because that's most of the money I have left. It is out of my price range, unfortunately, so I won't be able to take part. I am keeping an eye out on Audible because it's on the audible.com site, but it's not currently available on audible.co.uk. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it. I'm hoping they put it up on Audible and then I'll listen to the audiobook, but at this point in time, it's not going to happen. So the next challenge is to read from one of the hosts' favorite genre, and I've chosen to do Katrina's, and her favorite genre is historical fiction. So I've decided to read The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I kind of feel like this is a mistake because I've heard that this is really sad, so we'll see. If not, I do own The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman, and I've heard good things about that. I might have to read that instead of this. I also actually have another book on this list, which is historical fiction. So if I don't manage to get this done, it's fine. I have another book which will complete that challenge. The next challenge is to read a book that has been or is still banned. And for this, I'm planning on reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I feel like I've seen so many TBRs where people have put this on there for their banned book choice. And I'm actually going to be listening to it on audiobook because I don't have my Harry Potter copies with me. But I'm really excited to reread this. I haven't reread it since 2014, I don't think. So yeah, it's time for a reread. The next challenge is Throwback Challenge. And for this one, I've chosen to do the challenge of reading a book off of the host's list of recommendations. I'm not exactly sure what year this was. I think it was last summer, possibly. And for this one, I chose to read Meghans Choice, The Archived by Victoria Schwab. I've been meaning to read this book for so long, and every time I see it, I'm like, I want to read it so badly because I love Victoria Schwab's work. I'm super excited to read this as soon as I can. And this one's pretty short as well. The next challenge is Book-to-Movie Adaptation, and that is to read the book and then watch the movie. So for that one, I'm either going to watch Harry Potter or The Book Thief. It depends, obviously, which one I get through. But I mean, I think I'll definitely be able to read Harry Potter or listen to the audiobook because it's quite a short audiobook anyway, and I always listen to my audiobooks on at least 1.5 times speed, so I think I'll be able to get that one done. And the next challenge is to read a book that you've seen somewhere other than BookTube. And for that one, this is kind of cheating. I originally saw this book on BookTube, but then I was on the tube and I saw this everywhere. Like, there were loads of posters on the underground about this book, and every time I saw them, it made me want to read it, and that's why I bought it in the end. And that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I don't really know if that counts as cheating because, you know, I did originally see it on BookTube. It doesn't specify that you've only seen it on a different platform. Trains platform. That was an accident. So yeah, I'm gonna count this. You know, I saw a poster and that made me want to buy it. Like, I'd heard the great reviews, but it wasn't until I saw the poster and I was like, you know what? I need this in my life. The final challenge is to read an LGBTQIA+ book, and for this one I'm planning on listening to the audiobook of The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I'm so excited to read this book. You guys have no idea. I literally considered spending the last few pounds that I have in my bank account on getting this book because I'm so excited to read it. I have 3 Audible credits which I haven't used yet because they've just been stacking up over the last 3 months. You know, I definitely need to cash in on those, and I've heard the audiobook for The Gentleman's Guide is spectacular. So I'm really excited to read that, and that will also complete the challenge of reading a historical fiction book because that is historical fiction. So these are all of the books that I'm planning on reading during the biannual Bibliothon. If you're taking part in the biannual Bibliothon, please share your TBR down below. I would love to see what you're planning on reading, and if you haven't taken part before and you're not sure, please take part. It is so much fun. I cannot tell you how much I love this readathon. I have enjoyed every single one I've taken part in. Anyway, that's going to be all for today's video, so I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below. I'm not sure when I'm uploading videos this summer, so I can't say that I upload videos on Thursdays, but I'll see you next time I upload a video. Bye!